Nobody would have expected to see this little dude or girl to show up in the constrictor chamber. So right here we have a little moon crab, which is really awesome, a little unique, but this is its setup. Right here we got some sand and some soil so it can burrow. We got salt water, a hide, which I'll get more of, a little turtle friend, and some fresh water over here. So they are land animals, so they really don't need to swim or to submerge themselves in water. They just need enough water to wet the gills. And pretty much they just eat like carrots and broccoli, scrambled eggs, anything a human would throw away that are leftovers. They're scavengers, so it makes them easy to keep. But I did find these really cool rocks, so it can get in and out of the water without drowning itself. So I don't want to put too much light on it, but they are nocturnal, so at nighttime it is kind of cool to watch this little thing eat. So we will see how it does. Alright, so I know you weren't expecting the moon crab, but I guarantee you were expecting to see Pop-Tarts poop. 3 days in a row. Pop-Tarts, come on! There goes my lights. Nasty, you are so gross. 3 days in a row. I don't understand it. But that is the life of owning an anaconda. And if you guys are interested in getting one, just realize they're messy, they're gross, and 3 days in a row she's had fresh water every single time I put the fresh water in, and she consistently poops. But I love her, and that's just how it goes, I guess. So this beautiful lady right here is the pearl Burmese python, and I would have to say this girl is very, very pretty. So I love the patterns on her. I love the colors. She's 2 years old, eating very well on small rats every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little longer, just depending. But she's got good body structure, good muscle tone, and I just think that when she gets older, she's going to look really, really nice, because I have seen a few pearls, and they look phenomenal. They're super bright, they keep their patterns, they keep the colors, and she's getting a lot better. I've been able to kind of pick her up without using a hook. I kind of poke her a little bit just to make sure I'm not really grabbing onto her and startling her, but she's not really, I mean, she'll puff up a little bit and throw some air around, but no strikes, no bites, so that's definitely a positive thing. So we'll try to put her back. I don't know why this is so close, but we'll put her back. I know it's kind of dark over here, and she's been doing well in this Christmas tree tote. And it's been interesting because she really likes being held now. She would always love to go back in her cage, but here recently, she probably would have been nice to have this light when I was holding Peaches, but we'll see what happens. So let me get this light fixed up right here, and all right, there we go. Let's check out some other animals in the prison cells. So, having a little bit of issue, and I talked to John Chosmer about this on the ARS rack, and you guys probably might be having this issue as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep looking back just a little bit to make sure we don't have any escapees. On the 7030, I've noticed that if I put the probe too low or the probe too high, it's like a section of it is really warm. So the top 5 levels might be warmer than the bottom ones. So what I think I might do, since I do have the ×2 thermostat, I think I might just get 2 multi-plug thingies, like the big thick rails, like the industry ones, and do half. John suggested I should do half of the ARS rack on one probe, and the top half on another probe, so it evens everything out perfectly. So I think that's what I'm going to go to Lowe's and do, just so when wintertime hits, that is what's going to happen. So it's been really weird in Ohio. It's like 60 degrees. It's normally in the negatives, or in the single digits, which I'm not complaining about. I do like the warm weather. So just preparing myself for whenever winter gets here, it's a little difficult. So this dude shed out. When he shed, he was super light, and now that he's darkening up, it's just really weird on the colorations on what this guy goes through, like on a daily basis. Like he'll be super, super light, and then sometimes he'll just go kind of dark. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him, but he did have a really nice shed on the paper, which is kind of surprising. And I don't want to disrupt this dude right here too much, but we'll bring him back so you can see that the snow. This guy is in shed as well. Beautiful colors, and I can't wait to see him in the new skin. I love how purple the tail is. They got a really nice purple hue to them, which sadly they do lose that as adults, it seems, and they get more white. The body tone, as snows get older, they get more of a very, very bright yellow. But sometimes snakes shed pretty quickly, within 10 minutes, and then some snakes take well over a couple of hours. So this girl right here is the Super Fire Clown. Beautiful snake, and you can tell she's starting to shed. So not really the greatest shed, and that was a huge blast of water. But we're just gonna, bring the humidity up extra high for her when she does shed, and get her nice and watery. So no stuck shed, and we'll see how it works. But I do like the Superfly Clowns, and luckily it does have the fire gene in it, so her colors should stay brighter than normal. I got a really nice humidifier. I do have to run it on full blast. It says it lasts 6 days. It really lasts 1 day, maybe because I run it all the time on high. But it does bring the humidity level up in here from like the 30s to the 50s. So that is really nice that it's a little bit more humid in the actual bedroom itself. And so this guy is always curious to come out. It's a Orange Dream, Inchy Leopard Pied Ball Python. This guy is very, very nice looking. So we did move another ball python over to the rack system. It is the Mystic Potion. And for some reason she's been having really weird poops, it's like diarrhea, but it's like a solid mass of diarrhea. But this girl's getting bigger. She eats extremely well. I love the pattern on her. It really reminds me of the freeways and the highways, which are one of my favorite non-pied and non-cloud or clown ball pythons. They're just so expensive, and I really don't know the difference between the two. But either one, I mean, one's like a $700 snake and one's a $1,000 snake. So the whole asphalt yellow belly thing, it gets me confused. A lot of these genes get me confused. Oh, I don't think this girl has. No, she'll be shedding out here in the next couple of days. It's the guy on a red tail, and she's actually getting thicker. So she's putting on some thickness, growing a little bit, which is always a good thing. The normal pied, she shed very well. Beautiful snake, even though it is just a regular pied with nothing else added. They would still look very, very nice. The Super Mojave shed, very beautiful animal. I kind of like, so this is in the Bell complex, the Blue-Eyed Lucy. She does have blue eyes, but she's not a true pure white snake with blue eyes. I kind of like the Super Mojaves because they have the coloration on the head, and they do have the coloration down the body. So some people really like the white snakes, but I like a little bit of, coloration within the animal. There we go. You can see her eyes a little blue. Actually, they're a lot blue, but really good shed on her on paper, which is really surprising that it's a better shed than Repti-Chip, but let's not go into that. How's this fierce lady doing? So I am spending time with her. If I can grab her, it's probably too late to grab her now, but if I can quickly open this tub, grab her without her knowing what's going on, then we can kind of bond a little bit. But there's really no point of holding her right now. I mean, she looks amazing. It's VPI Aztec. And her sister, so we can see, probably you guys can probably hear her, she's already starting to get fired up. This is her sister, it's the VPI IMG. So 2021, both in 2021s. She's very large for 2021. And for you guys that saw the last couple videos on the big meal that I fed her, she passed it very well. And so I didn't feed her last time, so I'll get more food tomorrow. So that'll be the second week, and I really think 2 weeks on feeding a bigger meal on her since she's so small. And we know boas kind of have a weird digestive system. You know, we don't need any snakes at all, but more so of her value regurgitating. So this girl right here also shed out. We'll look under a better light. It's a female banana pied. So beautiful colors. She's starting to show the speckling, which is very common on the bananas. Some get a lot, some get a few. The super bananas do not have any speckling, and there's a couple other morphs that you can add to the banana that takes away the dots and stuff as well. So that lighting looks a little better than the big LED light. So really pretty animal. I personally like them with the speckling on not just the bananas, but a lot of time on most snakes, just because it gives it a little bit more of a uniqueness to me. And here's Pop-Tart and all of her glory. So once again, I mean, this animal is sweet. She's beyond a perfect ambassador for an anaconda. But man, can she put me to work on those bathroom breaks. So that's it. Just an update, just showing you guys some beautiful animals that shed out into some really nice skin. And I'll try to get out another video with an update on the 7030, the rack system, with the new changes. And then maybe we can pull out some of the bigger snakes, the Argentine, the normal, and the ghosts, and maybe Pop-Tart in the next video if you guys want to see those. We really haven't seen those lately. It is hard to film them and keep them on camera. So, I mean, I think if you guys try to take pictures and stuff with them, you understand that. This lady right here did shed as well. So this is just a normal motley. Perfect shed. Gorgeous colors. I love the tail on her. So you can see the difference between this motley and the other motley. The smaller one, this motley is way lighter. The colorations between these saddles are different. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with that other one, but they're both beautiful. I love motleys, and hopefully in the future I can make some really cool motleys with pairings. So with that, hopefully you guys have an awesome evening. I appreciate the support so much in 2021. Almost done with the year, and I got a really nice surprise for next year, and a lot of you guys know what it is, but if I can get my hands on it, if I can bring up some extra money, hopefully we can have a male you-know-what in here with Pop-Tart, hint hint, for the future. So really exciting stuff, and you guys motivate me to make more videos and stuff like that. So I appreciate that, and hopefully you guys have an awesome evening.